Hello, hyper people of the internet, and welcome back to another devlog. And this is Project Eris devlog number 17. Yeah, I just had to double check there. This is devlog number 17. But anyway, you might be wondering why I'm releasing a devlog like this out of nowhere. And you might be wondering, where has Hyper been all this time? And I just really want to give you an explanation about what's been happening, and why I've just kind of gone kind of quiet for a while. I'm not going to explain what I did in the last devlog. That was quite a while ago now. If you want to go and check that out, please do. I'll leave the link somewhere at the top there. But yeah. This is unscripted, by the way, so I'm not really following any guidelines here. So I'm just gonna lay it all out, and I'm gonna try and keep this one very brief as well. So, we just released the demo quite a while back now. I think this was April 29th. Released on Android. And then I think later that week we managed to release on iOS. With some few that's why we had to delay the release for iOS. Otherwise, it would have come out at the same time as Android, because there were some problems with iOS, especially the naming issues and stuff. But yeah, the release name is Cyber. That's what the game is called, Cyber. Project Eris was just the code name for the project, but yeah, it's Cyber. Releasing this, it's got like a couple hundred downloads now instead of like a dozen downloads. I remember when I released the prototype last year, it only got like between 10 to 50 total downloads between both platforms and iOS and Android. But now it's like on each platform, it's like a couple hundred, which is magnitude like 10 times better, honestly, if not more. But that just goes to show that people are willing to try out this game, or willing to see what this game will be. I did post on Reddit that probably contributed to the download numbers, but I'm thankful to those people who actually went ahead and checked out the post and subsequently downloaded the game. Now the demo, there is. I have to be honest. I did what I could with the time I had. The release, the launch date was April 29th, and I was trying to work very hard towards that. You might have seen on my personal channel that I did some live streams, 4 consecutive live streams of me finishing up what I could before launching on both iOS and Android. And so I live streamed that, my whole process. It was rather mundane. It was a real slog, but I thought I'd just live stream my process of how I go about doing that on my personal channel instead of on Hyperoid. Um, Feedback for this demo is rather mixed. Compared to the prototype though, like I think I may have addressed some huge problems, but also created a lot of new problems. So first of all, the demo is what do you call it? Demo has just really received a lot of mixed feedback. Um, all it is basically from the prototype. Functionally, the prototype was like more functional, like it had more stuff. The only real problem was the design, and players like not knowing where to go and getting stuck. Um, so that's why they didn't really get to interact with or see a lot of the things that I had developed in the prototype. Whereas with this demo, players are either getting stuck with like at doors or something because they don't know how to open them. I could have made that more obvious, but even some people who do manage to like get through the doors or whatever without a problem, like manage to figure that out. It's just a case of tapping it, but it's not really obvious. Um, all there is to do is just look around and explore. There's only a few objects to interact with, and I think literally that's it. There was one glitch that a couple of people have found that, you know, if you can go out of the map, you can glitch out of the map. And I didn't realize that there were some work in progress enemies that were left outside of the map for like testing purposes. And if you glitch out of the map, you can like go out of bounds. You can see those enemies running towards you. So it's people just thought that was really weird. But other than that, not much really to do in the demo other than just, you know, looking around, and it's just pretty. That's all. It's much more prettier than the prototype, I can tell you that. But other than looking nice, being able to run around, wander around and explore, and interacting with a few objects, that's it. That's all you could do. Now I'll also leave a link to the um, Google Play Store and the iOS App Store down in the description for the demo. So you guys who are watching this and want to try it, you can go ahead and try it as well. But yeah, that's pretty much the demo. Now, immediately after releasing, like on the iOS and Android, I kind of went MIA. I had a lot of things to do personally in life, so that had to be taken care of. Um, that's still kind of the case right now, but I just want you guys to know that, you know, like you know, I haven't gone anywhere. I'm not just gonna disappear. Um, I am still working on Project Eris or Cyber. In fact, I'm working on it right now, and I have updates planned for the future. But right now, what I just want to tell you is that um, I'm gonna need a break for about a month. So I guess until the end of June. This is because I have you know, all the other stuff that I told you about before, like upcoming responsibilities that I'm anticipating that need to be sorted. So I need to concentrate on that for the time being, and just getting stuff ready for future updates for the game. Um, the good thing is that with the demo, even though people may not like it, there's a lot of the game has strong foundations in place, like the systems and stuff. A lot of them are just, you know, ready to use, and it's just a case of just for future updates, just building on top of what's already been developed for the demo. And the rough plan there is to keep building on top of what was released in the demo, slowly coming to basically a finished version of what I had hoped for the demo. And that made me realize that, you know, originally what I had planned for the demo again was too big, even with the cuts. So once again, I'm realizing how you know, too big I went, even with the cuts as well. So that's I just wanted to tell you guys that. So I'm gonna be gone. There won't be much content or anything until the end of June, because I'm gonna be planning for future updates for the game, and just dealing with other matters personally. The next thing I want to tell you is how hard it was, the the slog it was getting the demo out the door, or like the month just before launch, how much of a slog that was. Um, to give you some context, I was not getting much sleep. I was cutting down my sleep on purpose so that I could work on this a bit, work on the project, or create more time to work on the project throughout my days, because obviously, I mean, I have a day job as well. So I would get up really early in the morning, um, try and get some work done on the project before heading to work or heading into the office, and then after coming back from work from the office, it was straight to working on this, and I was literally basically plugged in. I was working through my lunches as well, so that were yeah, I was plugged in almost all day, and that whew, it's headache, can I say? Um, yeah, I managed to. I think I managed to get used to like getting only maybe 4 or 5 hours of sleep at most, um, throughout the week, like even on weekends. And then I would, during the middle of the day, while I was at work, like around noontime, I would sometimes just fall asleep for a bit, just for a quick like 30 minute nap or something. And it was kind of weird because a lot of people at the office have caught me doing that now, so it's embarrassing. But again, this time where I'm, until the end of June, hopefully I can sort that all out, and I'll be back in shape to develop the updates for the game. Um, and yeah, and the other thing is just how much of a learning experience this whole thing was. I know, like I put like a lot of, geez, I put a lot on the line just to get this demo out. Um, but the amount of just the amount of lessons and stuff you learn, that has taught me along the way. Um, if I ever start a new project, I know how to do a lot of the stuff, like make a prototype, um, figure out what you need, and then plan for like a launch. Um, I can do that much. I'd be able to do that much more quickly, um, and easily, basically. So yeah, all of that literally, I'd say the last couple of months for trying to get the prepare and get the demo out, uh, taught me the most. Um, but yeah, to say I was, yeah, it was just extremely hard, and painful, painful. Anyway, I don't know, man. I just remember, flip, man. And the thing is, I'm prepared to do it again because, yeah. Anyway, I think that's it. So, okay, it's coming on to 15 minutes now. But yeah, I'm gonna be not much content gonna be uploaded or anything until the end of June, just due to like needing to sort out some personal matters and also preparing for updates for the game. Um, and in the meantime, though, thank you guys, everyone who's been watching along the way. It's really been a pleasure to build Project Eris or Cyber to where it is right now, and see that there are people who actually want to play it. Because in the end, I like doing this. I like building things and having people use them and finding finding some value from them. But my hope is to only make sure that this grows, and so I can build it at scale. Um, yeah, yeah, I think that's it. And yeah, sorry if I, wasn't, if I just disappeared randomly. I'm not gone. I'm not dead. I'm still here. Uh, but yeah. Anyway, I won't keep this going any longer. And yeah, without further ado, this is Mr. Hyper signing out.